So after several days here in Bangkok, we get it. This city is so easy to love and also so easy to hate. We finally understand why this city divides people so much. Some love it for its energy, its food and its chaos. Others get lost in the noise and the heat. Guys, this is so claustrophobic. And honestly, it can feel a bit hectic sometimes. Yeah, Bangkok is insane, fascinating and full of contrast. Thank you! And most of all, it's impossible to forget. We've seen both sides. From golden temples and fancy rooftop bars and the quiet back streets that most people never see. And let us tell you what, we grew to love Bangkok. The chaos, the contrasts, the exhausting moments that somehow reward you afterwards, the ugly and the beautiful. But instead of trying to explain it, we'd rather show you what makes this city so different. And we are standing here in the middle of the heart of Bangkok in one of the most iconic places, and I tell you something, even after like hundreds of visits, it still feels unreal, because I'm not talking about the Grand Palace, I'm talking about Wat Pho. In my opinion, one of the most beautiful temples in the whole of Bangkok, Thailand and maybe also Southeast Asia. And what separates this temple from the others is this one has so many little beautiful garden segments with little statues, and it looks so idyllic. No matter what bro is doing, but it looks so cool. I mean, wow. Wat Pho is unlike any temple we've seen so far. Everywhere you look, there are hundreds of small Buddha statues scattered across the entire complex. But the real highlight is something completely different. Tucked inside a massive hall, almost hidden from the outside, there is a giant reclining Buddha. I guess this is the biggest one we've ever seen so far. This is actually the biggest reclining Buddha in whole of Asia. I mean, in whole of the world basically, because it's 46 meters long, 50 meters high. Look at that amount of gold, and it's basically reflecting onto the walls. This is so magical, so beautiful. Wow. I
mean, it's just insane looking at it, because you can't even capture how tall it is.
Not only to mention that Wat Pho is actually older than Bangkok, the city itself. No, this Buddha actually is that big, or it was that big, that they had to build an entire building after they had built the Buddha. So they covered it afterwards, after they finished the Buddha basically. You just have to hold your breath for a second and soak everything up that you feel at this place, because this is like deep spirituality that's going on here. Yeah, Bangkok's temple culture is amazing, but there is so much more that the city has to offer. But not only good things, some things really get under your skin, as they are quite hard to watch. But more of that later in the video, because now we are going for some of Bangkok's special, chaos. And the best thing that you can actually do is dive right into it with some of Bangkok's special. Yes, there is a lot of traffic. Yes, you will get stuck maybe for like 30 minutes plus. Within the chaos there's also light, because there is a system, and people seem to drive reckless, but actually they do care about you. So not many accidents are happening here, and actually it feels kind of adventurous driving through the streets. And what is your experience so far of driving TukTuk?
I love it. It's, I think, a little bit dangerous, I don't know, but I love it. It's so much action. The more dangerous, the better. But what we wanted to show you actually was something different. Because when we travel, we are always looking for the most authentic experience. The kind you won't find in any brochure. Seeing a place through a local's perspective shows you more in a few minutes than most people see in an entire week. Because Bangkok isn't just skyscrapers and rooftop views. Right next to it, there's a completely different world. Local homes built along the canals of the Chao Phraya River, and that's exactly where we are heading now. Sure, it was like, is that our boat? No. We're going with that one, with the small one. We're already here waiting for 20 minutes because the gate doesn't open. I don't know as well.
2,000 years later.
Ah, the gate is finally open.
It's about damn time.
Let's go! Oh my god guys, this is not the highly polished Bangkok that you see everywhere on social media. This is raw. This is the raw material that you seek for when you travel. And oh my god, look at this. This giant Buddha head. He's like watching us while we are driving through the canal. I mean, he's literally watching.
Oh my god. It's so big, wow.
That's what she said.
So majestic.
Everybody, really, everybody is waving at us. This is such an eye-opener. Driving through this canal, you see the locals, the raw local experience. Because not everybody is blessed to have like a 6-story building with a garden, with a swimming pool. This always shows me that you do not need much to be happy actually, because all the faces that were greeting us here, they were all smiling. They have that what they need to have and they're happy with it. Hello. See what I'm talking about? There are so many poorly built buildings because they're basically standing on wooden pillars on top of the waters, and some of them, they look like they've already crashed and might fall into the waters at any moment. Eye-opener, as I said.
Speaking of locals, Bangkok is way more diverse than you think. Millions of people here actually have Chinese roots, speaking of nearly 40%. And there is no better place to see that than where we are going next.
Guys, we are now in one of the most busiest places in the whole of Bangkok, because this is Chinatown, also known as Yaowarat. Honestly guys, there is so much going on, and it's also so interesting because this is like a small China in Bangkok. Chinatown obviously, but there are so many vendors, so many street food stands, so much to do, so much to buy, so much to eat. It's kind of overwhelming, to be honest. This area was founded in the 1700s by Chinese traders who came here when Bangkok basically became Thailand's capital. But honestly, they're living here for generations and they're not able to speak Chinese anymore, but don't tell anybody. They're living here side by side with Thai people, with Chinese people, and they built the biggest Chinese community in whole of Asia. I mean, except China, obviously. One fact that Thai people are so well with getting along other communities and other cultures. Isn't that a plus point? I just found the craziest grill stand here on the whole market. I mean, can you guess what the guy is selling?
It looks enormous, but I don't know, is that fresh then? I got the best again, mango sticky rice. If you could smell this, this is just the best dessert of the whole entire world. It's the best and ripest mango you have ever seen, with sticky rice and coconut sauce, and it's so good. It's the perfect combination of sweet and sour. It's the best. So good, wow.
This should be illegal. If you had not had any reason to come to Thailand, this is it guys. Biggest challenge will be to get out of this trouble. It's going to be my turn again. Calling a cab, trying to negotiate and getting the best price possible. พี่ครับไปสุขุมวิทซอย19เท่าไหร่ครับซอยสุขุมวิทซอย19ใช่ไหมครับผม400 บาทครับผม300ได้ไหมโอ้รถมันติดครับผมรถติดมันเป็นวันเวย์ด้วยครับ350อ๋อ400แล้วกันเพราะว่ามันไกลแล้วรถมันติดด้วยครับ These guys are hard to negotiate. Tell me in the comments if I made a good price. 400 baht for a decent distance. It's like half an hour drive. Yesterday we explored so much at the heart of Bangkok because basically temples, street food, markets, the full chaos basically. But today we're going outside of the city because Bangkok is so much more than what you see downtown.
Because Bangkok isn't just limited by its city borders and definitely does not stop to impress with what's laying outside. But for that we need to cover a 1 hour distance, so I guess see you later.
1 hour drive later and this doesn't look like your casual neighborhood. Nobody told us about these sketchy alleyways.
A few moments later.
This is the Maeklong Market, one of the most busiest places here outside of Bangkok, but also one of the most unique. This place is packed with people and you can buy literally everything. Again, so all the markets in Thailand, basically you can buy everything. You can buy food, you can buy clothes, you can buy spices, you can buy coconut juice. And look at this, oh my god, this is so busy guys.
But this is not your typical kind of market. A few times a day, this chaotic energy completely pauses. The noise fades, people step aside, and for a brief second, everything feels almost still. But then, all of a sudden... Oh
my god. Oh my god, guys. This is claustrophobic. This is narrow. Oh my god, guys. Whew. That was a crazy one.
Yeah, you saw that right. A few times a day, a train literally runs straight through this market.
And honestly, I can't think of any other place in the world where you can see something like this. These guys are like robots because basically within seconds they moved everything back onto the train. That's how business works. I'll tell you something, guys. This place was packed, but actually, although there were so many tourists and other people trying to get their best photo, it was worth seeing it, honestly, because it was also my first time seeing the market. But yeah, I think you should see it at least once in a life.
We told you about hidden gems, and this is definitely one. But honestly, not every place deserves that title, because once a place gets too much hype, it starts to change. And what used to be authentic can turn into something completely different. And there is probably no better example than the location where we are heading next, the Damnoen Saduak Floating Market. Once a place where locals came to trade and make a living, today it's something else entirely. But we'll let you see for yourself.
The Damnoen Floating Market is like one of the oldest, if not even the oldest floating market in the whole of Thailand. What once was like an intimate way of selling things has now become one of the main tourist attractions. Selling goods and food has turned into selling souvenirs and other things that you basically do not need, to be honest. As of now, it's like a small roller coaster ride heading from stall to stall, and everybody is like trying to sell all their things to you, and you're like forced basically to buy something. The thing is that we already paid like 3,000 baht just to get on that boat, which is like a crazy amount of money. I'm still kind of looking for that other boats where they're trying to sell you the actual good stuff, like food, drinks, herbs, spices, this kind of stuff. So fingers crossed, still hoping for that.
Spoiler, we did find the boats.
Ever been in a traffic jam on water? No, never did we, but now we are. I mean, we're literally stuck. The place is so packed. I mean, there are so many tour groups, so many other tourists. I mean, cannot judge because I'm one of them, but wow.
100.
100?
100.
100.
Thank you.
Thank you. Finally bought something off the boat from a boat.
Let's just leave it at that. And speaking of experiences that don't quite feel right, the next scenes might be a little bit disturbing. But stick with us just for a moment longer, because on the way there is something you really don't want to miss out. Something huge.
So, this is a special thing for me, because we are now at Wat Samphran, also known as the Dragon Temple. There is a big dragon hanging onto the building. We are now going up the tower within the dragon, because there should be a staircase apparently, and if we reach the top it should mean we have reached enlightenment. So going to be a steep hike, but it's going to be worth it. Inside the dragon's body, and on the way to the top you reach the 17 levels of enlightenment. So 17 floors, floor 6 on our way. It's exhausting.
Much later.
Told you. It's worth it. No matter how often you turn around and look at it, it will always get better, because wow, I mean, so beautiful, so unique. Never heard of any temple looking exactly like this. This is beautiful. Definitely worth. So come here, you won't regret it.
So we still owe you something, right? And here we are at Chatuchak Market, one of the biggest markets in the world actually. A collection of over 15,000 stalls and a place full of colors and endless shopping. And also with a side that doesn't feel right.
And what makes Chatuchak so special, it isn't just another tourist attraction, it's like a glimpse in the everyday life of a local, because they come here on weekends especially to grab food, to hang out with friends, and that's it. If you want to feel the rhythm of Bangkok, I think this is like one of the best places to go. And you can buy literally everything. You can buy clothes, you can buy food, you can buy plants. I have absolutely no clue where I'm running, where I have to go. There is so much to see. I hope we do not have any plans for today evening because I have no clue on how to find the way out here. This is ridiculous. Where are we?
I have no idea.
3 more days of walking here. I need one of those. Subscribe.
So many nice shoes. So much glitter.
You have to say that you're not interested and you get a cheaper price.
Probably, yeah. But I'm not good at bargaining.
I think we found the perfect style because we are cat lovers. And look at all those printed cat t-shirts. I think everybody can relate.
I left this one. That's me. I slept well last night. No need to worry.
So remember the dark side of Chatuchak that we've mentioned, because in the back corners of the market you'll still find stalls selling exotic animals, cramped cages, birds, reptiles, even peacocks. It's a side of Bangkok that's hard to watch and even harder to understand. A reminder that not everything here is as vibrant as it seems.
Yeah, and here we are at the black back alley of the Chatuchak Market, and this is exactly the thing that I wanted to do with this video. Not only showing the glamorous side of Bangkok, also showing the dark side, because this is heartbreaking, guys. This is really heartbreaking. There are so many wild animals that do not belong in a cage. They have to be in the wild. Kind of sad, kind of heartbreaking, and pictures that I won't forget, honestly. And also seeing all those animals caged up in these small tiny cages, barely enough room to breathe, barely enough room to move. Kinda makes me want to buy them all. Unfortunately, can't. So that's it for now. You can decide on your own. This is the dark side of Chatuchak. If you come here, please also always keep in mind there is a monkey behind me in a cage. Always keep in mind that this is also happening. Bangkok. A city that's loud, chaotic and noisy, even at 4 AM in the morning. But beneath all that noise, there's some kind of a rhythm, kind of energy that you do not find anywhere else.
It's a place that tests your patience, overwhelms your senses, and still somehow keeps pulling you back.
We're now at the airport, heading for some domestic flight. You can be curious about that one.
We've been to Bangkok before, but every time we come back, this city feels different.
Over the past few days, we have seen every side of it. The beauty and the madness, the calm of the temple and the chaos of the streets.
Bangkok isn't just another destination, it's an experience that makes you feel everything. Love it or hate it, but one thing's for sure, you'll never forget Bangkok.
And as always, guys, if you liked our video, please like, comment, subscribe to our channel, and see you guys then in Chiang Mai.
Someone was bad for me. Sometimes someone was bad, oh can't you see? I'm just being weak.